Baruch Hashem, it is day number 44 of our daily study of Rambam, Sefer, HaMitzvos. And in the 3 chapters a day of Mishnah Torah, we are still in Hilchos Shabbos, chapters 21, 22, and 23. And our mitzvah today is the same mitzvah as yesterday. Negative commandment number 321. Nobody should leave his place on the 7th day, which means the prohibition, as we explained it yesterday, against leaving the town. Now, if you remember, I think I mentioned the number, how far out you're allowed to go, which is 2,000 amos, 2,000 amos beyond the city limits. And how to define the city limits, that's a technical discussion, but right now, I want you to remember that number, 2,000 amos, which we said is about 3,000 feet, about a half a mile, a little bit over half a mile. So in Hilchos Shabbos, specifically in chapter 27 in Mishnah Torah, the Rambam says that the 2,000 amos limit is a rabbinic stringency. But really, biblically, you can go up to 12 mil, which is about 24,000 amos, and that's between 6 and 7 miles. Okay, so hold on a second. In Mishnah Torah, as we mentioned yesterday, the Rambam says that 2,000 amos. But then in Mishnah Torah, the Rambam says, well, 2,000 is the rabbinic stringency. Really, biblically, it's not a violation until 24,000 amos, approximately. So how do you explain that discrepancy? Well, the Rambam himself explains it because we have responsa, we have rabbinic responsa from the Rambam, letters which he wrote himself. And in responsum 310, the Rambam writes there's no contradiction whatsoever. He says Sefer HaMitzvos was to give a general understanding of the mitzvah. So he didn't mention both categories. He just mentioned the 2,000 amos. But in Mishnah Torah, which is more thorough, and it's supposed to give all the details, so there he mentioned both categories, that the 2,000 is really rabbinic stringency, but up to approximately 24,000 amos is the actual biblical limit. But in Sefer HaMitzvos, he didn't mention that extra detail, or that which for Sefer HaMitzvos would be an extra detail, although for Mishnah Torah, that was something that was important to be mentioned. And from this, you gain an appreciation for the difference between Sefer HaMitzvos and Mishnah Torah. Sefer HaMitzvos is really trying to give us the basics of each mitzvah, and Mishnah Torah is the place where you get everything, literally every detail that you could think of, that you want to know about how to do a mitzvah. It's all there. It's so thorough. That's the advantage. That's the uniqueness of Mishnah Torah. It is, well, there are many advantages, but that's one of them, is how absolutely thorough it is in treating every mitzvah with precise detail. Okay, we'll see you for more Rambam tomorrow, God willing.